They said it couldn't be built. They said the streets couldn't handle it, the laws couldn't tame it, and drivers couldn't control it. And then GMC said, "Watch us. What you're about to witness isn't just a car launch, it's a warning shot." Because the 2027 Hummer H4 Sports doesn't ask for your attention, it takes it. Today, we're not just looking at a machine, we're standing in front of a statement. Something engineered to make grown men stop mid-sentence and kids press their faces against car windows. This is the moment Hummer stopped being a legend from the past and became a nightmare for the future. For every supercar that thought size meant weakness, and every driver who thought comfort meant softness. This is the Hummer H4 Sports, and by the end of this video, you will understand exactly why the internet has not stopped talking about it since the day it broke cover. Let's start where every great story starts: first impression. Because the moment this thing rolls into frame, something in your chest tightens. It's not just big. Big we've seen before. This is different. This is intentional aggression, sculpted into steel and shadow. The front fascia doesn't greet you, it confronts you. Vertical LED slits cut through the grille like war paint, glowing with a cold, electric menace the second the engine wakes up. That grille isn't decoration, it's a message. It says, "Get out of the way." Walk along the side, and the story keeps building. The body lines aren't smooth curves trying to be pretty, they're carved, muscular, almost architectural, like the designers were sculpting armor, not bodywork. Every angle throws a different shadow. Every reflection tells you this vehicle was not built to blend in, it was built to dominate frame, dominate road, dominate attention. The wheel arches flare out like it's flexing, daring the tarmac beneath it to try and hold it back. And then you reach the rear, and this is where most people go quiet. The taillights don't just light up, they ignite, slicing across the back end in a signature glow that's unmistakable even from a mile away in your rearview mirror, if you're lucky enough to see it before it disappears. There's a stance here, a poise, a don't test me energy radiating off every inch of sheet metal. This isn't a truck trying to look tough. This is dominance, engineered. But here's the thing about beasts like this. Looking powerful means nothing if it doesn't feel powerful. So let's talk about what happens when you finally turn that key, or rather, press that ignition button, and the entire chassis seems to inhale before it roars to life. The sound alone rattles something primal in you. It's not aggressive for the sake of noise, it's aggressive because it's honest. This is a machine communicating exactly how much force is sitting beneath your feet. Put your foot down, and the world doesn't just move, it bends around you. Acceleration isn't linear here, it's emotional. Your spine presses into the seat, your stomach tightens, and for a split second, your brain forgets this is a full-size machine and starts believing it's riding something feral. On the highway, it transforms. Wind noise disappears into a hush. The suspension smooths out like it's reading the road ahead of time, and cruising at speed feels less like driving and more like gliding above the chaos of everyone else stuck in traffic beneath you. You feel tall. You feel untouchable. Every lane change feels like a decision, not a reaction, because this thing commands space before you even ask for it. But take it off the paved world, and everything changes again. Dirt, gravel, mud. Rock the H4. Sports doesn't fear terrain, it consumes it. The suspension flexes like it's breathing with the ground, absorbing brutal impacts that would rattle lesser vehicles into pieces. Wheels claw into loose surfaces with a confidence that feels almost unnatural, like the vehicle already knows where traction lives before your tires even touch it. This isn't survival mode. Off-road, this is home turf. Now step inside, and everything outside, the aggression, the intimidation, the raw power melts into something completely different. Warmth, craftsmanship, comfort that feels earned, not given. The seats hug you, like they were built specifically for your body, wrapped in premium materials that feel as expensive as they look. The dashboard doesn't just display information, it immerses you in it, glowing softly with a futuristic elegance that feels more spacecraft than truck cabin. Every surface you touch has intention behind it. Soft touch panels, precision-stitched leather, ambient lighting that shifts mood depending on how you're driving, calm blues for cruising, aggressive reds when you unleash that throttle. It's like the cabin is emotionally syncing with you, understanding exactly what kind of drive you're having and reacting accordingly. And then there's the technology, because this isn't just a powerful shell with an empty brain. The infotainment system responds instantly, intuitively, like it's one step ahead of your thoughts. Voice commands feel natural, not robotic. Connectivity feels seamless, syncing your world into the cabin effortlessly. Driver assist systems quietly work in the background, watching, protecting, correcting. So confidence behind the wheel isn't just a feeling, it's backed by real engineering intelligence. Safety here isn't an afterthought bolted on for a checklist. It's woven into every system, every sensor, every camera angle working together, so that raw power never feels reckless, it feels controlled. Because true power isn't dangerous. Mismanaged power is dangerous. And this machine? It respects its own strength. So who is this really built for? Let's be honest with each other for a second. This isn't for someone looking for a quiet grocery run vehicle. This is for someone who wants to feel something every single time they turn the key. This is for the person who refuses to disappear into traffic, who wants presence, who wants a driving experience that feels less like a commute and more like an event. Is it worth it? If you're chasing pure practicality and nothing else, maybe this isn't your answer. But if you want a vehicle that makes you feel alive every time you start it, that turns simple errands into cinematic moments, that makes strangers turn their heads and pull out their phones just to catch a glimpse, then yes, 1,000 times, yes. This isn't a purchase. It's an experience you drive home in, and that's the real magic of the 2027 Hummer H4 Sports. It doesn't try to be everything for everyone. It knows exactly what it is: bold, emotional, unapologetically powerful, and it commits to that identity completely. In a world full of vehicles trying to please everyone, this one dares to please the ones who crave intensity, who crave presence, who crave a machine that feels like it was built with a heartbeat. Because at the end of the day, cars come and go, trends fade, specs get forgotten, but feelings stay with you. And the feeling this machine gives you, that surge of adrenaline, that quiet confidence, that unmistakable sense of arrival, that's something no spec sheet could ever capture. So here's my question to you. Would you drive something built to intimidate the road? Or would you rather stay invisible in traffic forever? Drop your answer in the comments, because I genuinely want to know what you'd choose. If this video gave you even a fraction of the emotion this machine deserves, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next story we bring to life.